I know I'll find my sister. I'll save her from that man, but I'm not giving him what he wants. I'll find another way, okay?
Let's keep Miss Aaron in custody here for a little while longer. I'll talk to the prosecutor. She can go on trial in a few days instead of tomorrow. I doubt she will contest the change. What we have here is an organized crime, and everyone involved is still on the outside.
What do you mean outside?
Ethan DeLorman and Robert Semen managed to escape from custody.
What do you mean?
They got involved in a skirmish and they were wounded. They were treated at the hospital for their injuries, but unfortunately on the way back, armed men stopped the vehicle they were in. The policeman and the driver were shot. They were both in bad shape. When we arrived at the scene, there was no sign of either of them. The only thing we have determined is where the call was made from. But after the call you received, basically the phone became impossible for us to trace anymore. We think he must have broken the phone and escaped. By the time we got there, he probably would have left anyway.
But now we know. He's got to be getting help from someone else. He couldn't have pulled this off alone with all these cops looking for him. He's got to be getting help somewhere.
Yes, but who's helping him then? Martin Sonmas is in the hospital under police custody. Even if he was helping him before, he can't be doing it in his condition.
Listen, I think Martin is telling the truth. He isn't connected to this. Yes, okay, he did something bad back then. Aldo set a trap for him. That's his sense of justice, an eye for an eye. He wants Martin to suffer for what he did. That's how he got his revenge.
I'm confused, Mason. I don't know who's guilty and who's innocent anymore.
If Martin were involved in this, why would he contact me? He introduced me to the family. That's how I got the job. Why would he make things even more difficult, huh?
Yes, but we have evidence. The phone has Martin's fingerprints all over it.
Evidence? Where exactly do they find the phone and the evidence?
In his house. We found the phone in a locked drawer in his bedroom.
They couldn't risk him finding the evidence before the police. They must have planted the phone recently, maybe while Martin was in the hospital.
That's possible if Martin is innocent, of course. Or maybe that's just what you want to believe because he's your friend.
That will not happen again, Erdl. Don't worry about me. I won't make the same mistake 2 times. Has anyone visited Martin lately in the hospital?
2 people have visited him. One is Michael Sarman.
The other?
Sally Altoon. She's Daphne's sister. Where to?
First, to find the man Aldo called boss so that I could save my sister. Or woman, maybe. Whoever it is, I'll find them and then I'll make sure
Mason. Look, I don't want to shatter your hopes or anything, but we can't assume these people really have your sister.
What does that mean?
Yeah, okay, the woman in the exploding car was not your sister. But don't you see, they might have done that just to trick all of us. I mean, if they get you to believe your sister's alive, you will do whatever they want. They could even use this to save themselves from having to go to prison.
So then, my sister is dead. Is that what you're implying, my friend, huh?
No, that's not what I'm saying, Mason. But we have to think of every possible outcome and be cautious.
Listen, please don't worry. I'm thinking of every outcome. That's why I will not give him what he wants.
Is he helping you with all...
Sorry to see you in here. It's very tough. May God have mercy on you. It looks like they're keeping you here for a few more days. Let me know if you need anything. I'll do what I can to help.
Then I heard she was still inside.
Is there any news on the men?
Did you hear? Gerald Ozdemir's been caught.
Look, I'll have to call you back later. What did you say?
Gerald Ozdemir. He was caught by the police trying to cross the border in the back of a truck.
What's his crime?
Dear God. Didn't you hear the news? He's the one who shot his driver.
What are you saying, Zafer?
His wife came to the station today, and she told us everything. She brought the evidence in herself, and that evidence leaves no room for doubt.
But why would he kill the driver?
Well, according to what the wife said, the men who kidnapped his son forced him to. He can tell us himself when he gets here. A squad car went to pick him up. He'll be here soon. He'd be fine if he hadn't escaped. This makes it much harder.
All right, Zafer.
Go ahead. Do you have any idea why they asked you to kill him?
No.
There must have been a reason they did it.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he was working with them the whole time. And that's why they had him killed.
Maybe he knew something. He blackmailed them, and they had you kill him instead of doing it themselves. Could that be it?
I don't know. Aldo was determined to see me destroyed from the very beginning. Maybe there was no reason. I don't know. I did all this for my son. Everything I have done for my son. What would you have done? What would you have done if those men threatened to end your son's life? What father would not do this for his son?
Is your father involved in all this?
He's not.
So you did the whole thing alone then? Is that right? You got rid of the body all by yourself. And you were the one who wrote the family a letter from the man. You also gave them money. You lied and everything else, right?
I did.
You'll be sent to court tomorrow morning. The evidence is clear. As of this point, you're up to the mercy of the judge.
Everything that happened to me was because of that man. I ask that you go after Aldo and make sure he pays, okay?
Don't worry, we'll catch him. We caught his boss, we'll catch him sooner or later.
Who's the boss?
Then he came after me.
I had no idea you hated me so much. So you did all of this. What did you gain, huh? All you did was ruin both of our lives. What I don't get is what you wanted from William. Why kill him?
He overheard me talking to Aldo. He called and blackmailed me.
So you decided it would be best to kill him?
I didn't. I only told Aldo what he said to me on the phone. I just panicked. Aldo said he would sort it out for me. I didn't know how he was going to do it. I didn't know he'd make you do it. Then I saw you on the DVD.
Oh, Aaron. I'm not William's murderer. You are.